Hey guys, it's Miss Sullivan. So I was really wanted some soft pretzels the other day, but I can't go get any. But then I thought I don't need to go get any. I can make them at home. So I'm gonna show you how to make soft pretzels. So I'm starting with 2 teaspoons of salt, a tablespoon of brown sugar, and a cup and a half of warm water. And I'm just gonna stir it until the sugar and the salt have dissolved. All right, it's all dissolved. So now I'm gonna sprinkle a packet of active dry yeast in there. Now I'm gonna wait like 5 or 10 minutes for the yeast to bloom, and I'll show you what it looks like right now. So 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, our yeast is ready. So I don't have a stand mixer and a dough hook attachment, but that's okay, you don't need one. You can use it if you have those things, but I just have a wooden spoon, so that's what I'm gonna use. So I've got my yeast mixture in here, and then I'm gonna add 4.5 cups of all-purpose flour. And 4 tablespoons of melted butter. And I'm just gonna mix with my wooden spoon until it starts to come together. And then I'm gonna knead it for a little bit. So I would say in total, it's gonna be mixed and kneaded for about 10 minutes. So I'm stopped because my dough is smooth and it's just a little bit tacky or a little bit sticky. So it's good to go. I greased another bowl and I'm gonna put this dough in here and then cover it with plastic and put it in a warm spot. So if you have like a sunny window, that'd be perfect. A warm spot so it can rise for about 45 minutes to an hour. So I'll check on this gal in 45 minutes. While your dough is rising, it's a perfect time to clean up what you've used so far so your kitchen is not a mess. So take this time to clean. All right, it looks good. So now I'm weighing my dough because this recipe makes 8 pretzels. And so the dough weighs 36 and 96 ounces. So let's round that up to 37. So if the dough weighs 37 ounces, how much is each pretzel gonna weigh if this recipe makes 8 pretzels? Hopefully you got that each pretzel would weigh between 4 and 5 ounces, closer to 5 than 4. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna divide my dough into 8 little dough balls weighing between 4 and 5 ounces each. If you don't have a kitchen scale, just use your eyeballs and estimate how equal they should be. So I'm gonna weigh each of those. Okay, I'm trying to get you at an angle that you can see what I'm doing. So you're balancing in my knife block right now. While you're shaping your pretzels, go ahead and preheat your oven to 450 degrees because that will take some time to warm up. But I've rolled my first dough ball into about a 24-inch long rope. And so what I'm gonna do to shape the pretzel is I'm gonna make a U shape like that. Can you see that? I'll go sideways. A U shape. And then I'm gonna cross the ends over, twist them, and then bring both ends down and kind of pat it together. So it looks like that. Then I'm gonna put that on a lined baking sheet. You can use silicone mats or parchment paper. I don't have either of those things right now, so I am using aluminum foil. I think it'll be fine. So again, 24-inch rope, U shape, twist, bring them down. All right, I'm gonna make some pretzels. I've 8 pretzels. Now, if they don't look perfect, it's really not a big deal because they're gonna taste delicious, so it doesn't matter. But here are my 8 pretzels. Now, the trickiest part is the soda water bath. So you're gonna have 10 cups of water and 2/3 cup of baking soda, and you're gonna bring that to a boil. So be careful with the stove, make sure you have help. Once that's at a boil, I'm gonna dunk each pretzel in for about 30 seconds and then put them back on their sheet. Hopefully you saw that okay. I had you balanced on top of my microwave with a can of spaghetti. So we improvise here. Okay, so I have my boiled soft pretzels. Now, remember they were in there for 30 seconds about, and now you get to add your topping. So these are gonna go to Mrs. Gerlich, who is my sister. So I'm gonna make a porch delivery to Mrs. Gerlich. So you can either do melted butter or an egg yolk and a tablespoon of water for an egg wash. And Mrs. Gerlich likes sweet and salty. So I'm gonna put an egg wash on these pretzels, and on half of them, I'm gonna put sea salt. If you have coarse salt, that works better. I just don't have coarse salt, and salt is salt, in my opinion. That's not probably what a chef would say, but I'm a teacher. So, egg wash on the pretzels, or butter, if you want a more buttery taste. Either works. And if you don't have one of these little brushes, that's not a big deal. Use a fork or a spoon or your hands. That might bother some of you, but make sure you wash them, obviously. I washed my hands before I started making these pretzels. So, we've got our egg wash on. And on half of them, I'm gonna put sea salt. Whoop. Or coarse salt if you have it. And then on the other half, I'm gonna put cinnamon sugar. And then these are gonna go in the oven at 450 degrees for about 10 to 15 minutes. Just keep an eye on them. When they look golden brown and like beautiful pretzels, then pop them out. And they're really good to eat fresh, but you can keep them and eat them tomorrow too if you want. I'll show you what mine look like at the end. So I'm gonna finish this and then put them in the oven. They're finished. They look delicious. I had to steal a cinnamon sugar one, so sorry, Mrs. Gerlich, you are down one cinnamon sugar, but these are what they should look like. So now all that's left to do is deliver. And ring the bell and walk away. And hopefully she's home and is gonna answer. Hi, Mrs. Gerlich.
What are you doing?
I made you some soft pretzels.
These are my favorite. I love soft pretzels.
I made you some salt ones and then some cinnamon sugar ones, but I had to steal one of the cinnon sugar ones because they looked too good.
Much.
Yes.
The plate's warm.
Yeah, they just came out of the oven.
Oh my, 2 plates. Holy cow.
I love you.
I love you
Yep.
too. Thank you.
Yep.